Okay, another wacky, dangerous situation. Today, bike trail. Just a couple hours ago, spontaneous video right now. All right, hey, I'm going to tell you about a new scam that happened to me today on the bike path. And this is something that I didn't see coming. This caught me by surprise. And I need to share it with everybody who walks, bikes, hikes, whatever, especially on bike paths. Now, it's in a neighborhood area. There's neighborhoods on each side. And I'll start from the beginning because what happened is I just left the house to go to the store. And I've had some weird experiences in this neighborhood before, but this one totally caught me off. Just a few miles down the trail, I see a couple people in the trail and they're just talking, and I went past them and they were going to say something to me. And, you know, I'm a little leery about stopping and talking to anyone. Like I told you in my, it's been many videos ago about the lady that sat down in the trail. It was a different trail and had a big panic attack, and it was weird. But today I passed by those people, and they yelled at me, and then I went by and I was like, should I go back? But it just didn't feel right. They said, hey, like they were going to tell me something. And I'm like fighting with, do I go back and talk to them? So I decided not to. I just bailed down the trail. And in hindsight, I wish I would have stopped and talked to him. So I continued further on. There was some other people with some kids, like just a regular family with kids, and they didn't say anything to me, and they may have come out of one of the other neighborhoods and got on the trail. So nobody said anything to me. There were some other kids walking along, so I'm like, all right, whatever. And so this is a pretty good ride to this store I had to go to. And then past them, I saw a guy waiting, and he's like this, but he looked like a normal dude with a little clipboard. He had some boxes. And so this guy was cool. It looked like he just wanted to sell me stuff. And I had to stop because he's like in the middle of the trail. And so I stopped and, got up, kept my distance. Like I always tell everybody, I stop 30 feet. I'm always trying to keep a 30-foot distance. The 30-foot rule, if you're on the highway and somebody's approaching you and they're getting out of their car to come to you, say, stop, please stop, in a friendly way. If they get any closer to 30 feet, say, stop now. And if they get real close to you, say, I have my protection on me. Between me and anyone else, but, that's not always possible. But in this situation, yeah, I want to keep a big distance from me before I see what they look like. So I get up to him. He looks cool. And he's like, hey, I got these cell phones. It's a free cell phone, You get, all you got to do is fill this out. It's free. And he asked me how old I was. Trying to ask me a bunch of questions. At first, when I saw the little boxes with the cell phones, I thought, well, those are real. This guy's carrying around some real cell phones. And they're brand new, packaged and everything. And so he's asking me questions. And really, for a second, I thought, man, I could always use another cell phone just to trash. But he was asking me, like, how old I am, if I'm a senior and all that. And I guess I do look old enough. And these are for seniors. And so I'm like, all right, I'm done, dude. I need to get around. Thank you very much. And as I'm trying to go around, he's sort of getting in my way a little bit. And then here comes another guy. I look back, and there's another guy walking. And they obviously knew each other. And that's where I was like, is this guy working with him? But he didn't look as clean cut. He didn't look right. And he's walking toward me, and the other guys. And then I just took off and kept going. I just took off. Didn't report it or anything because they didn't do anything to me, but it felt really weird. And that guy with the phones and everything, he didn't say anything after that. He was just sort of getting in my way, trying to keep me from being able, but not deliberately, and wasn't getting physical. And he had his hands full. That kind of stuff will happen, and, you can't report that kind of stuff. You didn't really see anything happen, or nothing happened to me, but it felt really off. And I warn people all the time, this is my tip here, that 30-foot rule, I wish I would have stuck with it because I got real close to that guy. I was right there. So anyway, keep the 30-foot rule. Or if there's more people around, that's cool. You can be closer to somebody. But in a remote situation where you're alone with those people or that person, keep that rule. And if they approach you, get serious and say, hey, I have my protection on me, and stop. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Got a lot more coming up. And we're going to be talking with you real soon with more tips and more stories. But I had to share that with you today because it just happened.